Well, this song brings back a lot of memories. It was big for a while, back in the spring of 1985, then it died. Number 27, up from number 31 on my fantasy playlist the week of April 28th, 1985. Boy Meets Girl with Oh Girl. Oh, very radio friendly song, and it was played a lot on the FM radio stations. The FM radio stations are very conservative, they're very scared to play a new artist. But they did play this record, and it stiffed. 39 on Billboard's Hot 100. Got a little bit higher though on my fantasy playlist. Number 27, week of April 28, 1985. Boy Meets Girl. I don't even know where to start. A duo. George Merrill, like Merrill Lynch. George Merrill and Shannon Rubicam. That's a start. They wrote. Sit down for this, because I can't wait to tell you. I Want to Dance for Somebody, or I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. They wrote it. How Will I Know by Whitney Houston, a number one by Whitney Houston. George Merrill, Shannon Rubicam, they wrote it. They were on fire back in the mid-'80s. And I didn't know this until I researched a little bit about Boy Meets Girl. They also sang background on Denise Williams' Let's Hear It for the Boy. George Merrill and Shannon Rubicam, they wrote another song, and they put it on a demo. It was called Waiting for a Star to Fall. Boy, this was something. The song was inspired by a Whitney Houston concert. Shannon Rubicam, during that concert, I think it was in L.A., it was a clear night. You got to picture this. I need to save this for another time, but I can't. I got to get it out now. Shannon Rubicam saw during Whitney Houston's concert back in the 80s. She saw a falling star, and that inspired Waiting for a Star to Fall by a Whitney Houston concert. They wanted Whitney Houston. They want Whitney Houston to do the song. It was offered to Whitney Houston. Well, it was offered to Clive Davis, record mogul for Whitney Houston's new album at the time. Clive Davis said no. It's not suitable for Whitney. They shopped the song to Belinda Carlisle. Belinda Carlisle working on her album Heaven on Earth. Her record label insisted that she do the song. She did, but she didn't like it. She refused to include it on her album. Thus it died right there. There are rumors that the song is out there in various album outtakes of Belinda Carlisle's second album, I believe, is a debut, as a solo artist. But then they did it. They decided to do it themselves. Boy Meets Girl. Boy Meets Girl, their first hit record of their debut album. Oh Girl, the name of the song at number 27. Here it is. Shannon Rubicam and George Merrill. Or George Merrill, like Merrill Lynch. George Merrill. That's how you pronounce it.